Violence on the gridiron. Glamorized in movies like Any Given Sunday, but in real life, real consequences. Hall of Fame running back Tony Dorsett took this heavy blow in 1984.
My explanation of that was like it's a freight train hitting a Volkswagen.
Now a high-tech game changer called the MVP, Mobile Virtual Player. It's the brainchild of Dartmouth engineering students and head football coach Buddy Tevens.
That's it.
It's as close as you can get, short of tackling a real person.
A robot with speed.
We've clocked in, a 5-second 40-yard dash.
Capable of moving forward, backwards, even spin moves.
It makes some quick cuts too, so it's definitely it's pretty difficult to tackle.
The MVP allows players to rehearse in-game scenarios without tackling each other, reducing one of the biggest injury risks, concussions.
The risk to college players is huge. The NCAA rules allow them twice as many contact practices as their professional counterparts. And the stats are concerning. The NFL reporting more than 200 concussions per year for the past few seasons.
Thousands of former players recently sued the NFL, claiming the league knew the dangers of concussions for years but did little to mitigate the risk. Players like Dorsett now suffer serious brain diseases, including Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE.
My thing was, not remembering. I've been taking my daughters to practice for years, and all of a sudden, I forget how to get there. I have to ask my wife, how do you get there?
The class action suit was settled months ago for about $1 billion. The league has appealed, but concussion prevention has become a focus of the sport.
Give us a better sense in terms of perspective in cutting these injuries down.
Well, so if we think about over half of the concussions in football might occur in practice, right? Most of those are occurring in things like blocking or tackling type procedures. So if normally those are two people, right, going at each other. But now we cut it in half.
The MVP took 2 years to design. It's the first season Dartmouth is using it at practices.
We've had huge players and teams contact us wanting to know when they can get their hands on one, and at this point all we're trying to say is we're developing it and we'll get them to you as soon as we can.
So teams from across the country are contacting you?
Across the world.
A sports world searching for an innovative idea to help tackle one of the greatest concerns threatening the future of football. Ana Cabrera, CNN, Hanover, New Hampshire.